Hi guys, today I'll be doing another Reddit relationship video, but I'll be judging the relationship based on the title first, and then I'll read it through to see if I'm right or wrong. Okay, let me start. I, 41M, think my fiancé, 41F, of 6 years, you've been engaged for 6 years, is having an affair with a married multimillionaire at work. Ooh, the competition is tough, but being engaged for 6 years, it's okay. It's not okay. Edit, you've been together 6 years but engaged for less than a year. Okay, that is much better according to me. 2 days later, 2 days ago, I, 41M, found out that she, 41F, had $300 in gift cards for the store she works at. Okay, what if she steals them though? She said that she got them at Christmas time. Fair. When asked who bought them, she turned bit red and said it was the owner of the entire shopping or business complex. Okay. She's blushing. She's excited. She's like, ah. She just remembered who bought them. She was like, yeah. The tone of her voice even changed. Maybe it's just an innocent crush. She never said anything at Christmas time. $300 is a big deal for us. Ooh, okay. She followed that up by saying that all managers received $300 gift cards from this guy. That will be $1,200 for people he doesn't know. Okay, but he's rich. If he's a multimillionaire, it might just be pocket change for him. It might not be personal. You'd be surprised. Rich people don't give things away for free. How do you know that? How many rich people do you know? Another reason why I'm suspicious is because she never ever talks about him to me, but twice she went on a 5-minute explanation of him on 2 separate occasions to 2 separate people while I was standing there. Okay, I feel like that is a very oddly specific time and oddly specific. Like, did you timed the explanation, 5-minute explanation, 2 separate occasions, 2 separate people. It must have really, really struck a nerve. It must have really hurt you because you're like, is she done talking? No. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes to different people, not talking to me about him. Okay, I don't know. Okay, but I don't know what this means. That while I was standing there, okay, so did you want to be excused? Like, what was going on? What do you mean while I was standing there? Like, I need more context. What's wrong with standing there? Why didn't you participate in the conversation? Or you're just feeling jealous that he was talking about another man? Maybe that's it. Maybe you need to up your game so that you're not jealous of her boss. And you just need to accept that this boss is going to be richer than you, you know? She explained that he stops into the store all the time to see her and brings her food. She said that most of the time it is for her team, but that he has brought food just to her. To just her. Okay, she never ever told me this. Okay, is she supposed to report every single interaction she has with him? Then, when I had an opportunity to hear her interact with him, when she saw him in the parking lot, she muted the phone. What if they were talking business? You know, he's her boss, right? If you wanted to hear, you just have gone there. Now you're here on Reddit, suspicious and jealous. The only time she ever talked to me about him, she said she rarely sees him, but went on this explanation about what he demands from people, even though she said she doesn't know him. Okay, she might not know him personally, but she's still his employee. So, of course, she knows his expectations of people at workplace. I'm assuming it's at workplace. Okay. Really odd. This was before the 2 separate explanations. Hey, sorry. These 2 separate explanations really did something to you. Twice she came home with bouquets of flowers and stumbled when I asked where they're from. Also, out of nowhere, she put on a monogrammed ring with black diamonds. Okay, now this is the first real red flag here. Because if, was she supposed to refuse the flowers? What was she supposed to do? Are you buying her flowers? So here she put on a monogrammed ring with black diamonds, crazy expensive. I asked her where it came from and she said an ex. Sure, that's possible, but why hadn't she worn it in the past 6 years? That's a valid question. Why now? Wait, is it possible that she's ever worn it and you've never noticed? I may be way off here, but that's really weird. It is though, to wear a diamond ring. Good jewelry is just good jewelry. Sometimes it just goes with the outfit. Like, if you already have the good jewelry, like, are you supposed to throw it out? No, that's a waste of good jewelry. I'm advocating for good jewelry. Yeah. And that he doesn't actually stop in all the time. When I asked about his family, she was able to say where they all live and what they do. Maybe it's a crush. I think I was wrong. I think I might have been wrong. So when I confronted her about my concerns, she flipped out on me. What exactly did you say? What exactly did you say? She explained he's not at all attractive. He's definitely a handsome guy and a multimillionaire. Okay, so maybe she doesn't find him attractive, or maybe she does and she has a crush on him, but she's in denial. Maybe she's not cheating. And she doesn't know him at all and completely sugarcoated the food deliveries. Okay, I think you should try delivering food to her too, it might help you feel better that he's never delivered food to just her. I think it's just a crush and she stalks him and she's like very impressed by him, which in itself is also not very good for a relationship. But yeah, how does she know that if she doesn't know the guy? True, maybe she stalks him, along with a few other questions that required specific answers, which she was able to provide. Ooh, she knows more. Maybe they talk about him at work. You just know work gossip. Maybe I'm overthinking this and I'm way out of bounds, but my instincts are ringing bells. Maybe I'm just paranoid. How do I proceed? I'm just not sure what to do at this point. First of all, it took 5 years to propose, and now you're mad that the boss is buying her flowers. You buy her flowers and lunch. What's up with that? Buy her flowers and lunch too and see. Yeah. Also, there's a lot of things that you can interpret wrongly, especially when you're blinded by jealousy. I feel like you need concrete proof. All this is just circumstantial. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Please comment below what you think is actually going on. Okay, thank you. Bye.